huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton, like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed, a part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51.
Trustworthy, up to date, dependable. We are your news station. News Radio 1440.
Five till. This is America in the Morning. Celebrity deaths this week include NFL wide receiver Jacoby Jones, TV Shannon Doherty, and comedian Bob Newhart. And now comes word of a pioneer of cable news and a longtime and sometimes controversial conservative pundit. Correspondent Haya Panjwani reports on the passing of television host Lou Dobbs.
Lou Dobbs, the conservative political pundit and TV host who is a nightly presence on Fox Business Network for more than a decade, has died. He hosted Lou Dobbs Tonight on Fox Business from 2011 to 2021, following two separate stints at CNN.
The idea of building this show and taking it to the level that we all want to here is a job that is going to take all of my energy and all of my time.
Once the most visible television business journalist with his show Moneyline, Dobbs made CNN management uneasy as he grew more opinionated and drew angry protests from Latinos for his emphasis on curbing illegal immigration. In a June 2006 debate, Dobbs said Mexico's failures in stopping illegal drugs offers little confidence that it can deal with migration issues.
Heroin, cocaine, and marijuana. It is the principal geographical source of these drugs into this country.
His death was announced in a post on his official X account, which called him a fighter till the very end. He was 78. I'm Haya Panjwani.
Another famous film of the 1990s is spinning its way into theaters this weekend. Kevin Carr has a sneak peek at Twisters.
Twisters isn't a direct sequel to the 1996 original, but rather it follows two new groups of rival storm chasers studying tornadoes.
The once-in-a-generation tornado outbreak continues across Oklahoma.
We've never seen tornadoes like this before.
With more and more powerful weather events happening, they try to save lives. Along the way, they also learn about each other and their secret motivations.
And our crew is not like your crew. We don't need PhDs and fancy techs. Sometimes the old ways are better than the new.
Well, you can always trust a guy that puts his face on a t-shirt.
From a formulistic standpoint, Twisters is a perfect summer popcorn movie. It's got a hot young cast, great special effects, loads of spectacle, and a perfectly fine, if not utterly ludicrous, storyline.
Who are they? Tyler Owens calls himself a tornado wrangler.
But it's also a complete disaster when it comes to real science, logic, and writing. I mean, it literally borrows a major plot point from Sharknado, for crying out loud.
Are those fireworks?
Yes, ma'am.
In this sense, Twisters is simultaneously just as good and just as bad as its 90s counterpart.
We got plans!
It makes for a fun summer movie, but it's also a forgettable blip on the Doppler radar.
You never had a chance?
You want one?
Twisters gets 3 anti-M's out of 5. I'm Kevin Carr, and that's the way I see it.
Breaking news. If you have a scheduled airline flight today, check with your carrier. In what's being called a communications failure, many airlines worldwide ordered ground stops for all flights overnight. America in the Morning for Friday, July 19th, 2024 is produced by Jeff McKay. Senior producer Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trout. This is Westwood One.
My muscles ached. I was tired all the time.
My son had a full-blown asthma attack. It came out of nowhere.
You and something.
It was terrible.
It was Lyme disease from a tick bite.
I had West Nile virus from a mosquito. I had a reaction to cockroach allergy.
Threats to your health can come from unexpected places. Get the facts. Visit pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Job, finances, everything's so crazy. I just want to be in control. If it can, I can.
Sam is Smart About Money, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Get empowered. Reach your financial goals. Visit samican.org.
The news you need, the news you can trust, the news you depend on. News Radio 1440. More at newsradio1440. News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery, a Cumulus media station.
This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Tempers are flaring this morning at businesses, health facilities, and airports around the world after a massive IT outage. This man's been waiting for a flight at Newark International for hours.
It's terrible. People spend thousands of dollars to go on vacation or go home or go visit family, and this is the situation that we get put through.
So far, there are about 1,000 cancellations and more than 1,700 delays at U.S. airports. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Transit agencies are struggling. The D.C. Metro system said it was going to start late this morning because of this system. And when we look around the world, banks, hospitals, airlines, basically anyone who may use these CloudStrike and Microsoft systems, they're facing these blue screens, these headaches, these communication issues. This is a major disruption that goes far beyond just travel.
The problem is tied to Microsoft and the cybersecurity company CrowdStrike, which says it has a fix. It also says the outage was not caused by a cyber attack. Donald Trump promised to unite the country as he accepted the Republican nomination, his third, in Milwaukee last night.
I am running to be president for all of America, not half of America, because there is no victory in winning for half of America.
He also promised better days ahead if he's elected again.
With proper leadership, every disaster we are now enduring will be fixed, and it will be fixed very, very quickly.
I'm Doug Sovereign at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Former President Trump spoke for more than an hour and a half, but California Delegate Bobby McGinnis was riveted.
I thought it was very moving when he gave us a step-by-step what happened at the shooting on Saturday. I think there's a sense of gratitude that he has more to do for America.
Delegate James M. Morello said he'd never witnessed anything so moving.
It's chills, it's tears, and he means a lot to us. He really does.
The Biden-Harris campaign has released a statement calling Mr. Trump out for failing to mention the, quote, pain and cruelty inflicted on women since Roe v. Wade was overturned. As for Mr. Biden's campaign, CBS's Weijia Zhang.
High-profile Democrats are huddling about Biden's prospect, including former President Barack Obama and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. A new CBS News poll shows Biden trailing Trump in battleground states by 3 points and overall by 5 points.
Any moment now, officials in Russia are expected to announce a verdict in Evan Gershkovich espionage trial. If he is convicted, prosecutors are asking for 18 years for the Wall Street Journal reporter. He and the Journal vehemently deny he was spying. S&P futures are up 4. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
A museum in London is reaching out to Swifties. Taylor Swift fans, they can't get enough of her. Can't seem to... And the Victoria and Albert Museum wants to know why and what's behind the friendship bracelets and handmade signs that Swifties whip out during concerts. Out of more than 1,000 applicants, the museum has chosen 4 longtime Swifties, including a literature professor, to offer insight into the fandom. The Victoria and Albert Museum will display a number of objects from Taylor Swift's personal archive this summer. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News. A
black and white update from the San Diego Zoo on when you'll be able to visit two new pandas. Yun Shunan and Xingbao will make their official debuts August 8th, giving them some time to acclimate after arriving from China last month. They're the first giant pandas to enter the U.S. in 21 years. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
So the funny colored bear.
Let's get toned up, Montgomery. It's Matt Parsley from Budget Car and Truck Sales. If you're headed on vacation this year and need to lose some weight, I've got a weight loss solution. That means if your old ride is weighing you down, let's dump it. Because right now, you could drop that weight and drive a nicer, newer car for $8. That's right, $8 down. Yes, $8 down. It's not healthy to ride around town in a car you hate. You could ditch that old ride and drive for $8. Yes, $8 down. And if you have a trade, get up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue for
$8 down.
My Florida people credit approval process will do all the heavy lifting. We work with the banks and the lenders that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. So this month, forget about burning calories when you could be burning rubber in a nicer, newer car you love for just $8. That's $8 down. So don't let your old car weigh you down. I can help you lose that weight. But hurry, this deal is done once I've helped 127 people dump that old weight. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these great rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. 61 Mendale Parkway next to Fraser Church, just off Atlanta Highway. 334-244-9777.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, why not? Especially when it comes to healthcare. And that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan to be happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
A violent crime is committed every 24 seconds. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists to provide you with firearms education, training, and access to self-defense liability insurance. So when trouble comes, you'll be ready. Over 800,000 Americans trust the USCCA, and right now, there's an exclusive, limited-time offer for radio listeners. Go to defendfamily.com to get a free family defense guide, a survival secrets training video from a retired FBI agent, and see all the benefits of membership. Go to defendfamily.com now.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
And good morning, everybody. First of all, before we get started with any festivities today, let me give you a very, very important message. COSA, the Council on Substance Abuse, wants to tell you something. Did you know that 65 million Americans binge drink or drink heavily? Well, it is Alcohol Awareness Month. This month is set aside to raise awareness of the dangers caused by alcohol misuse. 29% of all traffic fatalities are caused by alcohol. Impaired drivers, teen use kills nearly 5,000 people a year. That's more than illegal drugs combined. The Council on Substance Abuse, otherwise known as COSA, is bringing about awareness to reduce the pain and suffering caused by alcohol use. So if you or someone you know need help with alcohol abuse, there is help. COSA cares. So give the Council on Substance Abuse a call today at 334-262-1629. That's 334-262-1629, or go to COSANCADD.org. Get educated on the dangers of alcohol abuse. Call COSA, the Council on Substance Abuse, 334-262-1629, and get help now. So for a sober and brighter future, it is never too late, because COSA, the Council on Substance Abuse, cares about you. The Council on Substance Abuse, that number one more time. Please, if you don't call them now, call them later. That number again is 334-262-1629 for a safer and brighter future. It's never too late. COSA cares.
Sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Blindster is a family-run business that began in 2010, and we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters and received over 100,000 five-star reviews. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Or start this Friday morning with a few passing showers will give way to plenty of clouds, temperatures topping out around 90 degrees, along with more scattered rain and thunderstorm chances that'll linger into tonight. Lows tonight will hover on either side of 70. For the weekend, get ready for more clouds, some sunshine. Highs will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. Scattered rain and storms possible each day with lows in the 70s. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. The good news continues on this Friday. No major problems or accidents. We're checking with the surrounding counties. They're clear as well. Interstate systems moving smoothly into the Tri-County area from Clanton, Auburn, and Greenville. No problems on 231 south out of Wetumpka, north out of Troy. At Thompson Tractor, your job matters. Come experience their commitment to customer service. They can provide the equipment, parts, service, and rentals you need to keep your machine performing its best. Visit Thompson Tractor and check out their website, thompsontractor.com. Buckle up. It's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning. I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Friday. An Alabama death row inmate was executed just after 6 p.m. last night. 64-year-old Keith Gavin was convicted of murdering a delivery driver back in 1998 in Cherokee County. He died by lethal injection. Montgomery City Council members are considering proposals to implement a citywide curfew and hold parents accountable for when their kids commit crimes. One ordinance would keep minors from public places after 9 on weekdays and 11 on weekends. Another would punish parents if their kids commit crimes. Punishments would include fines, a parenting class, and even jail time. The back-to-school sales tax holiday is officially underway. Things like school supplies, clothes, and even computers are all tax-free now through Sunday at midnight. The state will be waiving its 4% sales tax on certain items. I'm Jasmine Williams, and these are your morning headlines.
When someone drives up to your house, generally the first thing they see is your driveway, your invitation. Someday when you sell your home, your driveway will be the first to speak for how well you've maintained this investment. Hi, this is Tom Latham with Penny Earn and Concrete Technologies. Call us today for all of your concrete needs, your driveway and your swimming pool, as well as complete outdoor living areas, fire pits, fireplaces, stamped and patterned patios, retainer walls, and drainage systems to complete the outdoor living area. Our team's been together for many years, and our goal is to be the best. We have ideas to share and hundreds of pictures on Facebook posted for your viewing. For years, you've seen our trucks in your streets and our signs in your neighbors' yards. Isn't it time you called 334-284-9292? And do follow us on Facebook for hundreds of pictures of current and past projects. Call Penny Earn today, 334-284-9292. 334-284-9292.
Penny Earn Concrete, beautiful changes.
Half of Alabama residents use a septic tank. Are you one of them? Septic tanks are used where municipal sewers are not available, and maintenance is important. Failing septic tank systems can endanger your family, pollute the environment, and be expensive to repair. So know the warning signs. Wet spots in your yard, slow draining toilets or drains, gurgling sounds in drains, and sewage odors. You can prevent your system from failing by having your tank pumped every 3 to 5 years. Keep a separate container for grease and dispose of it properly. Use detergents low in phosphate and spread laundry loads over several days as to not overload the system with too much water. You need a permit before installing a new system or before repairing an existing one. Your local health department has a copy of the septic tank system permit that indicates the location of your system and the size of the tank.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. Even with heart failure, my mother remained strong.
Because without strength, you lose hope. Together, we will rise above heart failure.
To help prevent, improve, or manage heart failure, go to riseabovehf.org.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery. It is time to rise and shine once again, if you can. It's a Friday morning. It is a day that has never been. It is a day that once it is gone, it shall never, ever be again. It is July the 19th, 2024. It is time for our daily bread. A word from on high, something that will change your perspective. I'll give you a new one. But either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. Today's daily bread is simply entitled Brokenness That Blesses. Our scriptural insight today comes from James 2:3 through 6. 2 Corinthians 4:7 says, we have this treasure in jars of clay. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is July the 19th, 2024. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day that shall never, ever be again. You don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get a chance to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, July the 19th, 2024, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you lived a while, you've seen, you have heard many, many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the love and charity of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with them? Well, do what you can, while you can, for whom you can. Because believe it or not, somewhere along the way, your life and my life, somebody had reached out and given us a helping hand, a word of encouragement, a shoulder to cry on. Either way, you can do no less. So reach out and make somebody else's day and their life just a little bit better by extending a hand. Visualizer May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Because you are only a failure if you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can, but you never give up. You never, ever quit. Because quitters will never win. And while winners may lose a thing or two, we all do, they never give up. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. Again, quitters will never win. And winners, well, they'll fail at a thing or two, but they put one foot in front of the other and they keep on moving. My mother said nothing beats a failure. Nothing but a try. And there's only one definition of being successful: getting up one more time than you fail. Good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. Brokenness that blesses. That's our daily bread for this day. It is a great day, an absolutely stupendous day to be alive. We'll be back.
Hey, welcome to some encouragement from your friends at Our Daily Bread. The reading for today, titled Brokenness That Blesses, was written by Arthur Jackson. His back is hunched and he walks with a cane, but his many years of spiritual shepherding are evidence that he leans on God, the source of his strength. In 1993, the Reverend William Barber was diagnosed with a debilitating disease that causes the vertebra of the spine to fuse together. In a not so subtle way, he was told, "Barber, you probably gonna need to figure out another thing to do besides pastoring, because the church ain't gonna want someone disabled to be their pastor." But Barber overcame that hurtful comment. God has not only used him as a pastor, but he's also been a powerful, respected voice for underserved and marginalized people. Though the world may not fully know what to do with those with disabilities, God does. Those who value beauty and brawn and things that money can buy can miss the good that accompanies uninvited brokenness. The rhetorical question of James in James chapter 2 and the principle underneath it are worth considering. Has not God chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom he promised those who love him? When health or strength or other things are reduced, one's faith needn't follow suit. By God's strength, it can be the opposite. Our lack can be a catalyst to trust him. Our brokenness, as was the case with Jesus, can be used of him to bring good to our world. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from James chapter 2, verses 3 through 6. If you show special attention to the man wearing fine clothes and say, "Here's a good seat for you," but say to the poor man, "You stand there," or "Sit on the floor by my feet," have you not discriminated among yourselves and become judges with evil thoughts? Listen, my dear brothers and sisters, has not God chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom he promised those who love him? But you have dishonored the poor. Is it not the rich who are exploiting you? Are they not the ones who are dragging you into court? Let's pray. Father, please help us to see beyond our own perceived weaknesses and to look for how you can use those weaknesses as a means to reach into the lives of others for you. Thank you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is Wes Ward, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
And of course, now we bring homage or celebrate homage to the armed forces of these United States like we do every day. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. Did I get Air Force in there? Okay, yeah, that'll work. Anyway, yesterday my son had his first day of Army PT, Yeah, I don't know how it went. I had to leave, but the sergeants had him squared away. I know they did. He came home safely. Anyway, I don't want to get out there and show out how old men know how to do it. So I didn't stick around. I mean, somewhere I got to let them go anyway. So let the sergeants handle them. That's what they wanted to do. So now he's doing it. One more year of high school, and then he'll be leaving us off to basic training. But I am going to go to his graduation if I live in that happen. Oh yeah, I'd take a plane. I can't be driving to St. Louis or wherever Fort Leonard Wood is. I know it's somewhere in Missouri. I was there years ago. I know it's going to happen though. When he gets to basic training, he's going to say, "Did I really volunteer for this?" Yeah, you did. Now he went down there to go in the Air Force though. To be quite honest, he went down to go in the Air Force, but we found out the Army has more tech jobs than the Air Force does. I'm not mad at him. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's what the Air Force guy told me. I mean, everybody can't fly airplanes. Don't have that many planes. Anybody see the former president last night give his heartfelt speech? Okay. And last but certainly not least, their motto is Semper Fidelis. But the Marines couldn't pronounce that. So they just cut it short and said Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, either or, it all means the same thing. Always, always faithful. Good morning, jarheads. Hoorah! Of course, they stole that from us. We said hooah. They said hoorah because they couldn't pronounce. Oh, never mind. Forget it. Good morning, and good morning again. Good morning, and good morning. Now, you know it's Friday, right? You realize it's Friday. And on Fridays, we have to play our audio piece for your motivation for the rest of the day, okay, and the weekend. And today's no exception. Okay, I got the one. I love this one. I play this sometimes, but it's also good when I don't know who's on the phone already, but I'm going to take them right quick so I get my motivation piece going. All right, who is this? This better be important. Okay, that's what I thought that was all about. Hey, I appreciate the call, though. Don't get me wrong. But that's the other guy. Wait till I get there. And today, sometime today, I'm going to be on the air with for a little while with Dale Jackson up there in Huntsville. Because I had to call him and give him a piece of my mind one day. I'm just saying. So we're gonna talk to him for a couple minutes. At about 10:30, I won't be here, but well, actually, you probably be able to hear me on this radio station too, actually. But anyway, good morning to you. Hope this day finds you well and finds everybody doing their thing. So, without any further ado, let us play 6 words. Because it doesn't take a lot of words sometimes to tell your story. It really don't. In this case, T.D. Jakes comes up with only 6. And 6 words can tell a powerful story if you listen to the words. We'll be back.
when it came to making words count. He took the bed and he took a napkin and scribbled these 6 words on the napkin that are a powerful story. Here's the 6 words that Ernest Hemingway wrote a short story in 6 words. The words are for sale, baby shoes never worn. That's a powerful story. Everybody in here this morning got a 6-word story. Here's another story that somebody might have. There has been a terrible accident. Six words. There has been a terrible accident. Six words. Here's my 6-word story. I'm leaving. The marriage is over. Here's somebody else's story. Your position is no longer needed. Here's somebody else's story. I just want to be friends. Here's somebody else's story. The cancer isn't responding to treatment. Six words. Here's somebody else's story. You are not able to conceive. That's somebody else's story. Here's the last story. Here's a rose off the casket. Six words. Did I say it was over? No, it's not. Because God has 6 words. That's the point of this whole sermon. God will not waste your pain. God will not waste your pain. God will not waste your pain. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. God will not waste your pain. Cry in the midnight, but weeping will endure for a night. But joy will come in the morning. Let them fire you on your job. No weapon sown against me will be able to prosper. Let your enemies think they have the upper hand. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. But God will not waste your pain. Go through whatever you got to go through. Cry as long as you think you need to cry. But then pick yourself up, take a bath, put some clothes on, come back to church on Sunday morning and said, I thought I'd never stop crying, but the Lord dried my tears. I thought I'd never laugh again, But here I am in the house of God, testifying that if you trust and never doubt, He will surely bring you out. Somebody got a story that I just mentioned a moment ago.
You know what I've noticed about God's trials? He hardly ever tells you, this is a trial, and if you hold out for 6 months, you'll be through. And some of us get to 5 months and 29 days, and we give up. We didn't know we only had one more day. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. There's no precedent in the Bible for giving up. God determines how long the test will last, not we. Never give up. You cannot bypass endurance. You know whom I'm speaking to at the moment? Me. You cannot bypass endurance and enter into the promises of God. You can come so far. The completeness is only through endurance. And just when it seems impossible to hold on, that's the time to hold on. Don't give in. I would like to say that to several of you individually. You're in the test. You're doing all right. Just hang in there. Don't back out. Don't give up. God is faithful. I've been asked sometimes if I had a message to leave for posterity, what would it be? I always say I can get it to you in 3 words. God is faithful. God is faithful.
God will not waste your pain. God will not waste your pain. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. God will not waste your pain. Cry in the midnight, but weeping will endure for a night. But joy will come in the morning. Everybody here has a 6-word story. But thank God, that's just one chapter. God has not written the end of the book. Because when you look in the back of the book, there's some answers in the back of the book. If you don't know how things are going to turn out in your life, the answer is in the back of the book. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth passed away. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven like a bride dressed up for her husband. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. There shall be no more sorrow or crying, no more pain or death, for the former things are passed away. Behold, we see through a glass darkly, but one day face to face, I will know even as also I am known.
6 words. What are the 6 words that can tell your life story? We'll be back right after this with your calls, your comments, whatever it is that whatever it is that you want to talk about when we come back. It seems like the mayor of Birmingham has taken things in his own hand, got their own task force out there about these guns. Listen, I'm about ready to bring back roadblocks. I'm just all these kids working around here with guns all in the car. There's got to be something we can do about this. I mean, everybody getting shot every day around here, and it's just a matter. It ain't a matter if we get shot around here. It's just a matter of when. I don't know. I think I'm going with it. I believe in the Second Amendment, but everything has its rightful place. And having a bunch of teenagers and people wiring around with a bunch of guns in the car and tell me you can't do nothing about it, I don't know. Hell, even on military bases where we get paid to play with guns, we lock those guns in the armory. So if you can't trust the military with a bunch of guns who've been trained to use them, how are you going to trust all these other idiots around here with them? I don't know. But we'll be back. I'm on Woodford's side on this one. Bring up the roadblock, baby. We'll be back.
Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more. All at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
Or start this Friday morning with a few passing showers will give way to plenty of clouds, temperatures topping out around 90 degrees, along with more scattered rain and thunderstorm chances that'll linger into tonight. Lows tonight will hover on either side of 70. For the weekend, get ready for more clouds, some sunshine. Highs will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. Scattered rain and storms possible each day with lows in the 70s. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now we are looking good. Nothing's being reported by the authorities. I would send anyone on an alternate route. First accident reported earlier, East Boulevard in Vaughn's been cleared. So no problems there. That's all good news. Keep listening and we will keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the road. The lowest tax rate in Alabama is at McKinnon Toyota. They've got a great supply of Tundras and Tacomas. Financing as low as 1.99% on select Toyotas. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/radio. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at HIMS, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/radio and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero code, no expensive appointments, or face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. hims.com/radio.
When someone drives up to your house, generally the first thing they see is your driveway, your invitation. Your driveway will be the first to see how well you've maintained this investment. Technologies. Call us today for all your driveway and as well as complete operating and pattern patios, retaining walls, and drainage systems to complete the outdoor living area. Our team's been together for many years, and our goal is to be the best. We have ideas to share and hundreds of pictures on Facebook posted for your viewing. For years, you've seen our trucks in your streets and our signs in your neighbors' yards. Isn't it time you call 334-284-9292? And do follow us on Facebook for hundreds of and past projects. Call me today, 334-284-9292. 334-284-9292.
Learning Spanish? Well, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
To be honest, when you learn a language, you will actually use it. That is the that golden.
In just 3 weeks, you can have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, family.
Babbel, language learning. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel. Yeah, replace 60 minutes of nothing to spend at least 15 minutes. To get involved, go to UnitedWay.org/play60. And this can do everything. Once you have United Way in the action.
Hi, I'm Dr. with today's from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Bedtime is a special time. A moment to connect with your child before going to sleep. After your child has brushed their teeth, read a book to them. Or talk a little about your day. Tell them having a routine every night helps your child structure her day, feel safe, and develop good sleep. Relationships matter. Talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
Opus Sean Hannity, Biden Incoherently appears live this afternoon on News Radio 14.
All righty then. Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to be happy this morning. You know, I mean, the RNC thing is over now. Now we're going to hear the Democrats side of the thing. So we'll see what they got to say. The president says he got COVID, but I don't think he got it. But you don't want to do harm to people. Well, President, don't worry, be happy. All right then. Good morning to you. Let's go on the phone right quick, see who is there. Good morning. Thanks for holding up. Pretty good. Hey, you know what? Somebody asked me a question. Why do black guys always call each other brother? You know why? Why? Oh, okay. Sure. You mean was I dragged one? Yeah. Where does the Constitution say that? Where does the Constitution mention anything about health care? I'm just saying, where does the Constitution mention health care? Exactly, that's my point. We do Constitution don't say anything about food shortages either. Huh? Yeah, okay. Wait. Listen, if you don't like the guy, don't. If you don't like it, don't watch him. He's been there before. We know what we're getting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you, buddy. I hear. I hear. Yeah, okay. And what has Mr. Biden done to Supreme? Well, tell me what. Give me two things. Give me two things. Just give me two pieces of policy that he put to help us out. Okay. Yeah. No, forget him. Forget Tim Scott. Tell me what he said. I gotta go, man. I gotta. Hey, feel free to call me back in the 9 o'clock hour. Okay, just feel free. I can take any more of that. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Okay. Mhm. No. Mm. Mhm. 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 You wait. You mean Senator Van? Okay. Okay. Now, yeah, but Senator Van, he was a corporate. He's Senator now. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Hey, your relatives are the worst. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I I'm not. I just want there was a two guys. Wait wait. I'm giving you an example here. Wait. There was, wait. Yeah, but this is going to make my point. There were two guys. I got to say, there were two guys paddling across the pond, and Jesus Christ was walking on water. And one of the guys said, "How come you can't get in the boat with us?" Okay, we cannot please everybody on every day. If you win it, okay, well, your relatives are the people that are, okay, they don't have to be in it. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. I hear. Okay, okay. Listen, if you didn't like Trump going in, you probably didn't like him coming out. If you like him going in, you like. If you like Biden going in, you like him coming out. If you didn't, you still do. So again, I think Willie said something yesterday that I think is apropos. I believe that we spend so much time. Lately I have been thinking, he was right. We criticize everything. If somebody gave us $1 million a day, we say, "Can I get a half a million?" Honestly, so, some people will never be pleased with him. Some people will never be pleased with him. Right. And good morning on there. Morning. Yeah. Like Rudy. Yeah. 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 I mean, like Rudy, being from South Bend and University of Notre Dame right down the street from where I used to live, Rudy was a small on the team. He didn't really get anything, but all of a sudden, the last game of the year, they gave him the ball. Okay, and the whole stadium just went up and because the man never quit. He hung in there even though he was in the game with the last game, and it was all worth it. 18 total 14 points. Everybody. You want to do them all? Good morning. Mm. Yeah. No, no. Matter of fact, my understanding is that he's about to, again, I'll believe it when I see it. Then they brought the COVID thing out so that he was about to quit. But he's not going to run. So we'll see. Yeah. Again, yeah, yeah, and I don't blame him. I mean, listen, when you get older, things happen to you. I mean, I don't bounce back to 21 years old. So one of those things blaming him for getting older. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Hey, all right, appreciate it. It is 7:58 this morning. Well, I really don't have time to so we have to be back a little bit more. So, hold your place in line. It's hard to get in lines these days. 901-5022. 901-5022.
News Radio 1440.
Good.
All tax-free now through Sunday at midnight. The state will be waiving its 4% sales tax on certain items. I'm Jasmine Williams, and these are your morning headlines.
News Radio 1440, WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Banks, airlines, TV networks, and hospitals around the world thrown into turmoil overnight by a massive IT outage involving Microsoft. This traveler was among the crowd stranded at Miami International.
We're just stuck in limbo right now. We don't want to check our bags until we know the flights are actually going to take off.
More than 2,600 flights in the U.S. are delayed at the moment, another 1,200 plus canceled. Correspondent Elizabeth Palmer is at the foreign desk.
The update was faulty, so any computer or system that installed it
stopped working. The Australians were the first to report problems because in their time zone, their business day started many hours before ours. And then, of course, the problems appear to spread. The issue has been identified, isolated, and a fix has been deployed.
Cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike, which provides antivirus software to Microsoft's Windows devices, says the incident is not related to a cyber attack. Last hour in Russia, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich was convicted and sentenced to 16 years in prison after he was convicted of espionage. Both Gershkovich and the Journal vehemently deny he was spying. Russian courts convict more than 99% of defendants. Donald Trump wrapped up the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee last night, accepting his party's nomination for president.
This election should be about the issues facing our country and how to make America successful, safe, free, and great again.
He stood in front of a large screen that showed him with face bloodied, fist raised after last week's assassination attempt. Correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Former President Trump never made any mention of issues like access to abortion services or his support for January 6 rioters, and they said the choice for voters now has never been more clear. Tomorrow, Trump heads for his first campaign rally with his running mate J.D. Vance. They're off to the battleground state of Michigan.
President Biden still recovering from COVID and hanging on to hopes of another 4 years. But CBS's Weijia Jiang says his chances are dimming.
A new CBS News poll shows Biden trailing Trump in battleground states by 3 points and overall by 5 points. It is Trump's largest lead this campaign thus far. Two senior House Democrats tell CBS News they believe Biden could leave the race in the next few days.
In Tel Aviv, dashcam video captured the moment. The IDF says an Iranian-made drone exploded, killing one person and wounding at least 10 others. Yemen's Houthi militia has claimed responsibility. S&P futures up 5, Dow futures off 72. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
Wednesday night's wild weather silenced the music at the Mets ballpark.
The Foo Fighters were forced to end their concert early in Queens, New York.
We're going to play as much as we can until someone says it's not safe for you.
They were performing at Citi Field and had only gotten through about 13 songs when a thunderstorm hit.
You guys go get safe. Everybody go get safe.
The band later posting on social media they were disappointed but prioritized the safety of fans, their crew, and everyone working at the stadium. It's unclear if they'll make up for the interruption, but plan to play there again Friday night with a much better forecast. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Tom Cruise is at it again.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
62-year-old Mission Impossible star was spotted dangling in midair from a yellow Stearman biplane high above Oxfordshire, England, while he was filming a scene for Mission 8 this week. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Marco! Marco!
In a giant pool of business competitors, don't be the one left unseen and out of reach. If you're a business owner and need help with your online presence, let's make it happen. Introducing Cumulus Boost. Boost your website, boost your findability, boost your reputation, boost your business.
Marco?
Yes, I'm Marco.
Get a boost, get found, get on the map. Contact us today at cumulusboost.com.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
A violent crime is committed every 24 seconds. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association exists to provide you with firearms education, training, and access to self-defense liability insurance. So when trouble comes, you'll be ready. Over 800,000 Americans trust the USCCA, and right now, there's an exclusive, limited-time offer for radio listeners. Go to defendfamily.com to get a free family defense guide, a survival secrets training video from a retired FBI agent, and see all the benefits of membership. Go to defendfamily.com now.
When someone drives up to your house, generally the first thing they see is your driveway, your invitation. Someday when you sell your home, your driveway will be the first to speak for how well you've maintained this investment. Hi, this is Tom Latham with Penny Earned and Concrete Technologies. Call us today for all of your concrete needs, your driveway and your swimming pool, as well as complete outdoor living areas, fire pits, fireplaces, stamped and patterned patios, retainer walls, and drainage systems to complete the outdoor living area. Our team's been together for many years, and our goal is to be the best. We have ideas to share and hundreds of pictures on Facebook posted for your viewing. For years you've seen our trucks in your streets and our signs in your neighbors' yards. Isn't it time you called 334-284-9292? And do follow us on Facebook for hundreds of pictures of current and past projects. Call Penny Earn today, 334-284-9292. 334-284-9292.
Penny Earn Concrete, beautiful changes.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Montgomery Men's Health exists for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At Montgomery Men's Health, there's nothing to fear, no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to schedule a $99 male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Book your appointment now.
News Radio 1440 is everywhere you are. On the radio, online at newsradio1440.com, and on our app. You can also listen on your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440.
It is a Friday morning. It is 8:09 in the morning. If you want to chime in on the thing. We are looking at, I think, get the next about this, you trying to do something. I don't know. Hey, good morning. Yeah. I don't think there was anything bad about that. Mhm. I don't know, but I sure hope you do. Yeah, yeah. Eventually, eventually, I think. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, then, man. Appreciate it. 8 yeah. How about you Friday? Come on, do this. I can't remember what everybody calls attention about. Yeah. I no. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm good. Yeah. 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 Okay. I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Okay. Good morning over there. Hello. Okay. Listen, everybody changes their mind about things. Once you get part of the life looks different when you are um, sitting on the outside looking in. And once you look in, okay, once you look in, life looks a lot different. 'Cause I've changed my mind on a couple of things. Now, I mean, at one point I said I would never vote for a Democrat. And I found myself voting for a Democrat. Local Democratic. Good morning, Jenny. What's going on with that crack bill? Well, condemnation proceedings on 3 parcels of land to make way for improvements to the city business thoroughfare. The city council approved the move Tuesday night meeting as the matter will go before the Attorney Court, where the value of these parcels will be decided. And I believe that one of these things includes the church. Condemnation is when a government takes ownership of private property. I guess we really people don't really own it after all. Usually as part of an infrastructure improvement project. The land is along McLean Smith Road, which connects College Road with US 231, or US 31 known as Memorial Drive. McLean Smith Road is in front of Center Point Fellowship Church in Prattville. Now, Center Point, I think that's where the preacher went that was from. He used to preach at, I believe, what was John's church? Fraser. I believe he used to be a preacher. Then they left and started Center Point. The land is needed for right of way for a project to widen McLean Smith Road, which is mostly 2 lanes through its route. The land will be condemned. The land will be condemned to 1.67 acres owned by Center Point Fellowship Church, a non-denominational church, which built a large worship center about 3 years ago. The building sits off of the Queen Smith Road. Executive Pastor Stephen Boston did not immediately return a call to him when he was asked about this. Bill Gillespie said the condemnation is not done lightly. He said it's part of the process. There's no ill will, he said. It is necessary to move the project forward. So even if you have private ownership land, the government can come in and condemn your stuff so they can widen roads, whether they do the infrastructure. I don't know what I feel about that. Now, I personally don't care about owning land, because I've always said, how can you own something before you look? Okay. The other tract include a acres owned by L&L Properties and Danish Properties, see records show. Plans to improve the Queen Smith Road at Russell County Street like that have been considered for at least since the 1980s, but past administrations have balked at the cost. The road connects several densely populated neighborhoods and apartment complexes to the retail corridor of East Prattville, as well as commuter routes of College Ford Road. So, but the government, I guess, listen, I would be, I'm going to the point. I don't know if they're keeping down the home church or just parts that are alongside of it. But I understand the government's moving in. I do. But the mayor was trying to buy a little land on Fairview Avenue. People wouldn't sell it, or they thought that they could get a big holiday and they wanted an overwhelming amount of money for 2 inches, 2 feet of their land. That was bit on this anyway. But anyway, that's what happened in farming. Folks should have put comes out right on this one. For women, it's expensive tape. We all women have it. We all get it. Women, they look to 4 women look at expensive tape. They stole 24 and rye lobster and champagne in a height. Now, you are not going to get into food. Okay? Yeah, I mean, if you say, I'm hungry, we built something still expensive stuff. Nobody's going to have any sympathy for you. 4 women in Florida with expensive things. Hardware store alone with champagne. I don't know if the hardware store importing crab meat from other locations for further storage. This kind of ship often responded to a truck that made any progress more suspects allegedly did the and so concealing in their truth and with their pleading to a silver $7. All being put it here and look at the video is only look out. How does the vehicle stop the vehicle for all four were retained. What you don't do is the great robbery and I don't get ready to go to jail but whatever. Moving right on to other things. Today's well, I'll get to that. I'm catching up on meetings that I had. Oh, and the same rejection of this. Now, I call this and I've told her a number of times. You don't follow the fact that since I'm the moderates that lean to the right, that their people would call our station and let me hear what she got to say. If a Democrat can come up here and show our figures, then why would? And I'm more sympathetic toward the Republican side than I am the Democratic side. But she hadn't returned the call yet. So I went on her Facebook page. There's all kind of mess. So I'm not hiding from her, and I mean, she may be. Her people may be hiding her from me. There is a possibility. She could win. But she could win. Okay. And then speaking of government entities, no longer like that. Either medical marijuana is legal or it isn't. It seems to be a deal here that certain people get licensed and certain people don't. And I don't feel myself. But Alabama is one of the weirdest places I've ever seen. All the people in Alabama, the regular folks like we want a lot of it. I don't care about gambling, but we want a lot of it. But the people who are supposedly working for us, I said supposedly, for some reason, can't come to grips. I mean, politics is the only thing where your employee tells you what he wants you to do. It's an amazing thing. So here's what I want to know. If somebody else would come to me, because obviously they don't want it. They just don't. I don't know anybody in the state of Alabama that does not want a lottery. The gambling thing, I don't care anything about that. A lottery. And we can't seem to get one. The people who run, who ran for office, saying that they wanted to represent us, they don't. So it may be Mark Ingram or Mr. Hatcher or somebody out there, or Kenyatta or Tachima Morris or Mechanic. Somebody can tell us who they work for. Okay? Because I'm just wondering why the people of Alabama don't have what they want. Okay, I'm just if somebody can tell us who they work for, or if they can tell us who we have to see, then I will put it in the request. Now I'm asking Kenyatta or Sammy or Morris, Ingram or Barefoot or well Lawrence is Lawrence is going to do that. I think we have on the phone. Anybody else? Oh, and Chris said, yeah, yeah. Only time they work anything to us is when they want to stop something. So I'm just saying, yeah. I just want to know who they work for so we know who they can do what we ask.
Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Send anyone on an alternate route, looking at your traffic flow maps, no backups or slowdowns. That's all good news. You keep listening and we will keep you posted. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Nissan. Plus, you'll get $5,200 off Nissan Altimas and $4,000 off Nissan Sentras. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Nissan, exit 212 off 565 in Clanton. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Your morning espresso starts right here. It's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
All this logic. Not that to run for re-election, but he's fit to serve as president now? I don't think so. You would be invoking, if you truly believe that, and this wasn't about winning an election, you'd be invoking the 25th Amendment to our Constitution. So it's either both or neither. This is about the election. It's about power. Don't let anything kid you, because they've known about the cognitive decline. They've covered it up, and then he becomes pretty much a useful idiot and does whatever they want. That's why the Squad and AOC, they kind of like Joe there, because Joe supports them and has been implementing their radical agenda.
The Sean Hannity Show from coast to coast later today.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Off. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. With Ramp, you get full visibility into your company's spending and control who spends what with each vendor. Ramp software collects and verifies receipts instantly to save your team valuable time. Ramp automates data entry and routine tasks with automated approvals, expense categorization and bill payments, time-consuming tasks, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. Get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. ramp.com/free.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
For most of Alabama, ticks and mosquitoes are more abundant from late spring to early fall. If you spend time outdoors or have pets that go outside, You need to be aware of the diseases they can carry to help protect yourself and your family. Prevention is key in safeguarding against tick and mosquito-borne diseases. For more information and tips on how to protect you and your family from these pests, visit our website at alabamapublichealth.gov. Again, visit our website at alabamapublichealth.gov.
I got smart about mortgages, smart about college.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart.
You don't have to miss a second of your favorite talk show at home or at work. Listen on your smart speaker, on your Alexa or Google smart home device. News Radio 1440.
Well, it seems that there's a Republican in the House, this is Treadway, whatever his name is, that has been calling out the mayor publicly for the crime in Montgomery. A state law is calling out the city of Montgomery to prioritize public safety. Republican Representative Alan Treadway of Jefferson County. That's where they got their own problems up in Jefferson County. I see the mayor on lately in the news right now. They got their own problems up there. I'm trying to figure out y'all handle y'all's problems up there, and let's handle our problems down here. He released an opinion on the city's crime on Thursday. In it, he accuses the mayor, Stephen Reed, of blaming Montgomery's violence on constitutional carry law passed 2 years ago. Now, Reed issued a statement in response saying that the city is working to improve the public safety and that the officer pay and safety has increased during his tenure. The legislature has prioritized public safety. It's time for some cities to do the same. Now, I'm not, I don't know who Treadway is, and I'll see if I can get him on the phone with it, but here's my question to Treadway and everybody else. What would you guys do differently than the mayor? I'm sick and tired of hearing people get shot and dead every day too. But what, I mean, can we have a serious conversation? What can he actually do? There was a sheriff and somebody was up and said, yeah, we can. Joe Reed, his brother, the lawyer, said, oh yeah, we can stop crime overnight. Oh yeah, we can do it. But the only way to do it is to walk on your constitutional right. Although some of these fools don't need no constitutional right, so we'll let that go for another conversation. He said, yeah, you can do it. But aside from that, what is it that anybody thinks that the mayor can do? If I got a problem with the mayor, though, it is this Emory Farmer got a lot of things done because he was an intimidating force. I mean, you just didn't mess with Emory. Todd was a in the middle kind of guy, and I think that so we've had all three personalities. We've had people that were tough as nails, at least portrayed to be tough as nails. One that was in the middle, pretty much, we'll see what happens. And then we have Mayor Reed. Mayor Reed is kind of suave. He's kind of a chilling kind of mayor. He's chill. Not too many things upset him. And I think and the only problem I have with him is get mad at something. Come to me mad, upset, something. But what he actually can do legally to affect crime, like Joe Reed said, and his brother said, oh, you can affect it overnight. You want to go around the road, picking everybody up, stopping everybody on the road, putting a roadblock on every corner, which we don't have enough policemen for that. But 860-1440, I would love to have somebody with an idea of how the mayor I mean, we have more to do with crime, with helping crime dissipate than the mayor does. Look at our neighbor's place, putting cameras up every place so we can see these people. You know, not a cheap one, not one that can't see once it gets dark. Okay, I'm just saying, you know. So we have a lot to do with this too, you know. So, but anyway, so now where's the phone? There's nobody there. I mean, there's nobody on the phone right there. I mean, and listen, I hear other stations talk, and they kind of blame the mayor too. But again, what in all seriousness, all logic and reason employed, what can he do? Well, the only thing I blame the mayor for is not having enough people. Again, I got to blame someone. Because that job is not that difficult, except when the head check makes it so. So I have come up with a way to get more policemen. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now I know some of you are going to whine about this, but we got to do something. Somebody said, was it Albert Einstein that said that the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing you've always done and expect different results. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we get more police officers. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it will work. Okay. As a matter of fact, if I wasn't so old, I'd go down there and put one of them jobs in the conditions that I'm about to lay out. Okay. And you guys let me know if, in fact, you think it's a viable solution, at least in part, to the reason why we don't have many police officers. Besides, some of them think that the head said something wrong and they don't care nothing about them. And that's an internal problem there. And that can be fixed too with a replacement of leadership. If that, in fact, is what it's called. Here is this one of the solutions. Anybody that signs up for the police department and successfully finish the whatever that thing they got, the police, I'll just call it basic training. And they finish basic training for the police department will automatically receive a $10,000 bonus in a check to spend anywhere they want to. Okay? However, the deal is it obligates you for 1 year. 1 year from the time you cash the check. Okay, $10,000. Do you know what a young man can do with a $10,000 check? He can get him a car. He can put a down payment on a house. If he's living in the kitchen, whatever he can do, that will help. $10,000 sign-on bonus if you successfully complete boot camp for the police department. Okay, and you don't have to wait a year to get it. Okay, within 30 days of successful completion of the Montgomery Police Boot Camp, I don't know what they actually call it. And when you walk across that stage and you're a policeman, you'll have your certificate in one hand, okay, and a $10,000 check in the other hand. Oh yeah, that'll get the folks down there for the police department. Okay, I'm just telling you, $10,000 will move a brother. Okay, that is a down payment on a house. That's getting another car. That's doing all kinds of things, and you get a job out of it too. And the job is starting with $47,000 a year. Anybody disagree with that? Anybody out there disagree with that? Once you successfully complete the course and walk across the stage and get your "I'm a policeman" certificate, whatever they give you, and you also in one hand and you get a $10,000 check in the other. Yeah. When I go to, yes, sir. I did all that for free. I went to basic training for no money. I was making $79 a week back in 1975. But listen, I was surely would have done it for $10,000 the day I graduated. Okay, so anybody disagree with that? 860-1440. That is a way to get people to at least investigate becoming a policeman. On the day of graduation, certificate in this hand, a $10,000 check from the city of Montgomery as a show of their appreciation and what you are committed for you to do this job. I'm just saying, I did that. Somebody should have came up with that before I did. But that's okay. I don't mind taking credit. Good morning. Yes. Well, I don't want to do that. I think they'll hold a lot about the Republicans. Well, there may be. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Well, let's give the president a little credit. I mean, he is old. Yeah. So I mean, when you get old, things happen. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Well, we okay. We will see. Let me see. I'm gonna call. I'm trying to get some belief in that. Good morning. Yeah. Let me ask you something. If those police officers show up, show out, and make this city, I think the small investment. Okay. Well, I don't know what it is, but I believe they're budgeted for 500 officers right now. Okay. So, which means we only got three, which means there are 200. There's enough money in there for 200 more officers if my information is correct. So, do we just let that money sit there, or do we use it? I mean, yes. It's not, well, okay. Listen, what we will have is a city with enough policemen for 1 year. And how much is crime costing us? How many lives are getting? And, well, I hear you, but it's only $10,000. $10,000 is not a lot of money. So, right? Okay. Mhm. Okay. I'm go- right, but I'm going to tell you that some of those officers, the great preponderance of those officers will stay as long as the leadership down there is good and they actually care about the officers. And the mayor just did suspending people for cutting out of food or things like that. I think they'll stay. Wait a minute. I got a high school. Wait a minute. I got a high school diploma. And I'm turning $27,000 a year. That's not good. They they need it. They need it because of the cost of living. Cost of living. Well, if it wasn't for the public treating the police, man. Okay, what about us? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And that's true. But the public doesn't have, but the public doesn't have a responsibility to the police. They don't have a right to be cordial, to be decent citizens. Disrespect was fine. But I said, I don't care about your actions, but don't we have some responsibility in the way we treat them? Yeah, they got problems all over the country. And what would you call being free will? The average police salary in America, regardless of where you live, average police salary is $59,000 a year. Okay, okay, but again, the average house in New Jersey, the average house in these places is four, five, $600, $600,000. We can get something down here a whole lot cheaper. Our food is cheaper. Our cost of living is cheaper. So, and all the money that they get, yeah. Okay. Listen, again, according to the statistics here, the average police officer makes about most experienced officers make about $88,000 a year. But most entry, an entry level position for most people across the nation is $25,000. Well, I think ours is 47. So again, we're doing pretty good. Well, I don't know what average means. That's like saying the average soldier you get out in the field of battle, and then average is not good enough. Again, I'm trying to put some goodies in the seat in the car. So let's yeah, for the time being, we need okay, they can leave anyway. They can leave anyway. But $10,000, wait a minute, you just got them saying you don't get $10,000 is not a lot of money. Less than, and that's fine. And we will keep some of those offers. We will keep, but for 1 year of his commitment, then we legally got somebody rolling on the system on that. So I gotta run. We'll be back right now, 8:49 in the morning. Okay, we're back. 860-424. Yeah. Yeah, good morning on there. Yeah. Salute. Yeah, you can't have it. Yeah. You can't. No, but women don't have the physical strength that men do. Okay, I mean, wait a minute. Unless you're a trans, which means you still got. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I think they said he couldn't do it against the ladies in the Olympics. And somebody got some sense. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe he's got a complex or something. He knows he's not as good as they are. So, and Mr. Wrestler #1 and Mr. Wrestler #2, and now them are men right there. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah. Well, he kind of far left. Yeah, he kind of far left. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I gotta go, brother. My time is up. It's up. Absolutely.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The cybersecurity firm that provides antivirus software to Microsoft Windows devices is in the works. A massive outage will shut down operations of banks, hospitals, TV networks, and airlines around the world. CBS's Matthew is in Oakland.
Dozens of flights were either canceled or delayed. All three major Bay Area airports. Carolina was one of the frustrated air travelers in limbo at the airport.
Yeah, we don't know if they're going to be here for hours or days.
Hector was flying to Puerto Rico and said the international IT approach is very concerning, but he had sympathy for the airlines. Is that their fault?
More than 3,600 flights in the U.S. are delayed right now. Almost 1,400 have been canceled. CBS News tech contributor Ian Sure.
If something goes wrong, those swaths of our economy can suddenly go dark just because they're running the same software systems created by just a few companies.
Stroud says the incident is not related to a cyber attack. President Biden is standing firm. His campaign chair, Jen O'Malley Dillon, acknowledges slippage and support, but insists the president will absolutely remain in the race. He says the campaign sees multiple paths to beating Donald Trump. Major Dad.
The campus response really is the same. Biden is not moving. He is digging in. The pressure is building. At least for the isolation is real, and the walls are closing in on the president and the future of his campaign.
After accepting the Republican presidential nomination in Milwaukee last night, Mr. Trump is headed to the battleground state of Michigan. He'll hold his first campaign rally with his vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance, there tomorrow. Analyst Amy Dacey on the strategy.
I think he's still going to go on the attack with Democrats, try to dismantle that Biden, administration accomplishment list. But they are certainly touting on the campaign trail. And then he's going to really push hard some of the rhetoric on the economy and immigration that it's very much for him in 2016.
An American journalist was convicted of espionage at the end of a closed-door court session in Russia today and swiftly sentenced to almost 2 decades. Correspondent Kevin Elkins reports. Ivan Gershkovich was sentenced to 16 years in a Russian prison. The Wall Street Journal has called the spying charges fabricated, but the Russians have indicated they might be willing to do a prisoner swap with the U.S. The Dow is down 208 points in early trading, S&P up 2. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. With the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hear that? The sound of your life. Perfectly. Reading the rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after anything, music gets gone. Life sounds pretty great. Don't let it buzz you. Bus driving is perfect. Don't drive fast. Message from Missing Atkinson.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go. I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partnered with Beacon, with their unique Beacon Pro Plus. Another brand by Dependent, or GAF, right at my fingertips. I rely on people, because I've never stopped building, and neither do they. Meet through September 15th. Purchase GAF through Beacon Pro Plus, and then up to $1,500. Go to BECM.com or download the Beacon Pro Plus app today. Beacon, always build it.
A couple of quick-thinking kids saved a 6-year-old from being abducted.
It happened at an apartment complex in Kent, Washington. 2 11-year-old girls and a 13-year-old girl stepped in when they saw a man trying to kidnap the girl, who appeared frightened and was unable to break free.
I wasn't ready for this. Why would you be holding her wrist that tight?
One of the girls recorded their confrontation with the man on their cell phone.
Hey, you related to him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she just said no. Walk away.
The man let go of the young girl and walked away quickly, but police arrested him. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Smoking in the girls' room? Not exactly, but The Guardian reports a Japanese gymnast is being sent home from the Olympics after she was caught smoking and drinking alcohol ahead of next week's games in Paris. 19-year-old Soko Miyata is captain of her country's artistic team and reigning national champion. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Travel requirement to client sites. Apply with resume to HR 2758 Poplar Street, Montgomery, Alabama 36107.
With just a couple into your door in a day or two, with just a simple trip to your Alexa, the smart speakers are great because you don't have to.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris, encouraging you to take the to support the first remaining people worldwide who are living with Alzheimer's disease or other dementias.
The number of Americans living with Alzheimer's is growing at an alarming rate. 10% of people over the age of 65 have the disease, and 2% have new research to detect Alzheimer's disease and an accurate diagnosis earlier than ever before. This message is brought to you by the Alabama Department of Health and the state.
Smaller. This tuberculosis, AIDS. Even memories often called rose from 300,000 cases a year. Even in your own what is it? You can do it. Research from the nonprofit is a place with local benefits.
All right. CeeLo Green. I mean, that's to get a Ferrari. But I get a guitar. That's what we're talking about. Now, those people want already. We're talking about ways to get more policemen. Like, you know, like $10,000 for any graduate work on stage with the police, you do whatever you do, and you have. However, now, if we do our job right, the leadership is right, we'll stay. And if you quit before that, and you think I'm not with this team, that's all we can do. Lean on your house, take the car, whatever it is they do. I'm just saying, you can do it. Anyway, but that would make me go right now and kind of go do it. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I will. I'm probably too old to do it. It's good to do it. It's bad. But I mean, old rookie, like that female show on television, the old rookie, I mean, the old rookie of the police department. I mean, I mean, nothing to do. Like, my boss, it's a job, and it's a job. I'm good. I mean, I don't want to say you know, it's 28 years old. You gotta do it. Anyway, now, I think it's You put your $3,000 when you walk across the stage, and the mayor gives you two checks. He gives you two certificates that day. One certificate for graduation, the other check. Okay. I'm just saying, you gotta give me a year. You don't money now. I'm just saying that. I know. It's right. I mean, okay, anyway, let me see how far my reasoning rate is. Is there anybody out there right now that would think that? Okay, you may have to think that. Or you can text me. You don't know all the time you do it. Never have to think that. I just want you to. I got to call you. And what is this? Morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Outstanding. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to do everything. But I'm coming. I get it. I get it. I'm coming. Let me tell you that I know. I'm not, but there are jobs made for men and there are jobs made for women. So yeah. And we can do a lot of things that women can do. I, yeah. Okay. You take right. Good morning. Who's this? Yeah, me too. Hell, wait a minute. Who can't run a 10 minute? I mean, but 10 minutes, man, you may be right about that. I better stop. right, baby. Wait. How old are you? How old? You still in your 50s, right? Oh, really? No, I'll beat you. Yeah, yeah, right. Mhm. Well, again, the problem that I'm hearing from most police officers, it's not really the money, it's the treatment that some of them are getting. Now we can fix that problem if we want to. If he gets the same information that I'm getting, then he can fix that problem. First of all, we need a police chief that's going to be there and get rid of that tag interim. Yeah, but the police officer still wins. Mhm. It, and it's about leadership. It's about, I don't know anything about the leadership of the Montgomery Police Department, right? I did make a call over the other day to get them on the air and see if we could talk and where they are. I'm still waiting for a call back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, hey, appreciate your call. We will do it. Like radio. Good morning on air. It, right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it ain't just about the money, but somebody who, yeah, you got to find people dedicated to the job. I'm with you, but this will certainly help. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's true too. Well, again though, you the money comes with strings. You got to put in. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right. Yeah, you do. Yeah, but let me ask somebody. Yeah, but somebody just sent me a text said if you go through the academy and pass the background check, then I think they will have the integrity to finish the job. So, but still, I mean that right, right. But why would they go through? Well, yeah, true, but I'm saying if you can pass the background check and you got a pretty good record of service someplace, there's a greater chance that you will. 'Cause first of all, if you can't commit to it, then I mean, why would you want to go through all that crap at the police academy and not be a police officer? well, 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 okay. Now the views and opinions. Wait. The views and opinions expressed are not necessarily those of Cumulus Broadcasting, but only that of the caller. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Right. Well, I'm with you. Yeah. Well, again, yeah, I appreciate that, but I don't, I don't get involved in all that. Whoever wins wins. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Oh, I could. I was taking PT the other day. You wasn't there that day. I was there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh, okay. Well, I'm sure he's listening. He'll call us. Good morning on air. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sure. Well, it's not that much money. It's not that much money. Yeah. Right, but you'd have to pay me. You'd have to give me a year free plus the $10,000. Yeah, yeah, you'd have to give me that. Yeah. but again, right? But again, soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marine go to foreign countries knowing that they could lose their life, and many of them have. And so, I don't think that's the issue either. But one thing they do know: the guy on their left and the guy on their right will always try to protect them. Right? Got their back. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I totally agree with you. I just yeah. Right, exactly. And the mayor has never really, I've asked that, he's never really addressed, and Todd Strange did the same thing. But Todd gave me this reasoning. He said, if you hire from within, somebody who's been there their whole life, then the perception will be is that it's a buddy buddy relationship with certain people that get promoted and certain people that don't. And they will be saying, well, because he been knowing him all his life, of course he gave him the job. That's a reasonable argument. Um, and I understand that. Yeah. Right. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah. I yeah. Yeah, you got to earn it. Hey, appreciate it, Jason. Let me take one more call. My last break in a minute here. Good morning on air. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. I think that's a good idea too. I mean that can be included in the toolbox. Yeah, yeah, in the fact right there. Hmm. Mm. Yeah. All right. All right. Appreciate it. I mean, all I'm saying, give them something. Give them something to they can hold on to that will benefit them, except a pie in the sky promise. Pie in the sky promises are good until you get hungry, and then you need the pie. Anyway, 860-1440 is the number here you want to give us a call. And nobody is still, and as much as we, and this Treadaway guy, State Representative Treadaway, calling out the mayor for the crime in Montgomery, he's not responsible for the crime, but he is responsible to us because of it. But he never, so I've yet to hear anybody say what he can do to stop it. His brother said, Joe Reed, the attorney, said, yeah, you can stop it. But you would have to run roughshod over every constitutional right that people have, and we could get this thing down overnight. Okay, we can throw people in jail. We don't know. Hey, anybody know what happened to John? No, we ain't seen John 2 weeks. John in jail. You know, we didn't even know he was there. So you could do things, but you have to remember the Constitution is to protect some of those rights. And I'm with you, but I do believe now. Wolfen out of Birmingham is doing something right now that let me see. He wants to give you 10 years in jail for doing certain things, having a gun in certain circumstances, and and again, I believe that our state legislature didn't help. They didn't. It is not because of the law that we have so much upheaval and gun violence, but the law did not help because we took people who would never carry a gun. Now they're carrying guns because it makes them feel, at least a couple feet taller than they are. Okay. But we realize that crime is everywhere, and I'm with you. I'm just trying to figure out what would you guys want the mayor to do that would not require him to run roughshod over your constitutional rights. Okay. I mean, 860-1440. I mean, we got to stop blaming the guy unless we can give him, but he is responsible. He is the CEO. Whether it was Todd, him, Bobby, Emery, since I've been, they are still responsible to the people, okay, but they're not responsible for the crime. But what would you have him do? Seriously, what would you have? They would not violate the Constitution of the United States. Now, one of the things we can do, which I hope they will do this curfew thing. If you 17 and below, you have no business being on the streets at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. You just have no business. And people say, well, we don't want to police to run. Now, don't run behind them. It is a tool in our arsenal. So when you run across some kid that's out there doing something wrong and he shouldn't be out there, that's just something else we can charge him with and to give him some more time or give him a more severe punishment. Okay, because if the punishment is not severe, what good is it? If I go to the store and shoplift something and you take me out of there, and let's forget about this catch and release. Okay, let's forget about this. Let's forget about taking kids home to their parents. They must spend at least 72 hours in DYS. Okay. I mean, we've got to get tough on these kids, or else these kids going to grow up and be hoodlums and felons as young adults. So that's something we can do right there. Forget the catch and release. Oh, you did this. Where your mama live? Oh, she live over there. Okay, well, we can call her in 3 days. And we're going to call her now, but you ain't going to see her for 3 days. Good. Good morning on air. Yes. Well, again, that would be the city's problem if they decide to do that. But that's why you can't totally get rid of crime overnight, because the only way to do it is to violate people's constitutional rights. Well, they ain't doing it that much, but they have done it. That's for sure. All right. It is 9:40. Good morning. Yes. Mm. Okay then. Yeah, we ain't talking about war, not yet, not in the street. Although we almost seem like we there sometimes. Hey, just report the number here. You want to get started? Okay, I'm still waiting for what the mayor can do that would not violate the constitutional rights. And Mr. Representative Treadaway from Jefferson County, they got the problem up there. I don't know why he's not having to stick his nose in Montgomery business because the mayor at every press conference is not passed for crime. So I don't know. She's going on that way too. Yeah. And we are back. Mayor Wolfen's message in Birmingham is this. He says, some of y'all want to ride around with sticks with switches on them. So let's go ahead and sit you down with about 10 years federal time. He says, our federal partners, ATF, FBI, DEA, U.S. Attorney Office, and U.S. Marshals, are working with us to supercharge resources and boots on the ground to sit y'all down and bring federal indictments. So tell your son, your grandson, that switches are illegal and simple possession will get them an automatic federal prison sentence. To the general public, if you know someone who's riding around with a switch, manufacturing them or providing them or selling them, please call Crime Stoppers 452. We don't even have to testify. Simply for simple possession would be enough to make an arrest, indictment, and conviction. Turns out you can get a cash reward for credible tips also. So help us protect our community. It's a small group of people who don't care about you, your neighbors, your children, or your elders. Let's work together to gather shooters off our street. And that's the kind of, and you see, I'm good with them. I'm good with them. You don't have to testify. Like you can tell people, let me ask you, tell people you don't have to go to it. If they have it in their possession, I don't really know what's with it. I was out on vacation with me doing, and I thought, hey, wait, it looks like a rifle gun. I mean, it looks like a cannon. And then I was in contact yesterday, and somebody came, a young lady came in, you know, 15, whatever that thing is, and she said, I'm not going to. And I mean, why would anybody be? But again, so we could do something about it. We could do something about it. But it's immediate. But it would take some fixing. And I would gather to say maybe the criminal first constitution to affect it right away. But the process we're doing right now, I don't know. Get into the house. I don't know what the answer is. I know one thing. We certainly need to come up with an answer. But nobody, that's why we pay all these consultants and all these people to help the mayor, governor. I mean, none of them are doing anything yet. You know, and my thing is that, so years, New York, people not getting the bill. People go to the Constitution and the Supreme Court says they get one. So, I think, here's my suggestion. Get done, make the ammunition. Guns no good without ammunition. I'll put 200% ammunition. That way, brother only needs that ammunition when he needs to. Okay? 860-1449, 51. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, 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 well, yeah. And right, right. So what's the state? What is it? Ooh, ooh, yeah, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Yeah, it ain't working. We need to go back to first century police because the crooks are using first century theology. Yeah, I yeah, yeah. I don't, hey, appreciate it. I'm running out of time, but with you. Good morning. I think it's slain. My Lord. Man. Woo. Okay then. We need that on we need thank you. We need that on the battlefield. Good morning. Well, the tariffs is what the government put on you to limit access to our market. Did I just say that? That's why I took tariff on. I said tax. They need to tax it. Yeah, tax it tremendously. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, we need to tax the ammunition. That way we won't be. There's nothing in the Constitution about you have a right to ammunition. Now, if you make your own, that's one thing, and we can't do nothing about that. But you don't have a right that so we can tax the ammunition at like 2,000%. That way, you won't shoot them with it so quickly. Good morning. Okay. All right. Good morning. It's 9:55. Yeah. Tell the poor people living next to a rich guy. Yeah. I don't know. But we certainly need to do something. But I really hope. I just have to play with guns a long time. That my good friends, Tyler got one that I like. It's like a, something that, I don't even know the name of it. All I know is an M16, M60, and shotgun. And then the rifles. I don't really know, but the gun. Oh, and I know the 380 is. The only one that was created. I mean, you take that when you shoot that gun, you're gonna get hurt. Not get hurt anymore. We're gonna get hurt. You keep that gun. That's so terrible back in the day. Anyway, so much for that. I do have a 1922 9mm. It is. You get so we're trying to figure this thing out about crime, but I think Mayor Wolfman at least has got something we need to try. First of all, good morning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And listen, I don't disagree. I think put a phone book upside your head. Listen, as long as it ain't my head. I mean, really, you got people who are not afraid of the consequences of what they do. It's water. Good morning. I hear you. But anyway, we hate to say that, but you know, we gotta do something. Anyway, I hope most of you have a great weekend. Uh, things for the weekend, so I'll be. Oh, anyway, so anything else before I go? Nothing. Okay. So anyway, so next week, I want you guys to come up with what can the mayor actually do besides breaking the law and killing and killing everybody's constitutional right. What can a mayor actually do to stop to affect how crime affects us? I think that's a good conversation. I mean, let's be reasonable and let's be. I mean, let make it thought provoking. But that $10,000 thing, I think that's a good deal to get police officers to join. At least make them they stay for a year. We'll be back.
News update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Friday. An Alabama death row inmate was executed just after 6 p.m. last night. 64-year-old Keith Gavin was convicted of murdering a delivery driver back in 1998 in Cherokee County. Died by lethal injection. Montgomery City Council members are considering
a long time to hold
citywide
something over
curfew
somebody's
and
head.
hold parents accountable for when their kids commit crimes. One ordinance will keep minors from public places after 9 on weekdays and 11 on weekends. Another would punish parents if their kids commit crimes. Punishments would include fines, a parenting class, and even jail time. The back-to-school sales tax holiday is officially underway. Things like school supplies, clothes, and even computers are all tax-free now through Sunday at midnight. The state will be waiving its 4% sales tax on certain items. I'm Jasmine Williams, and these are your morning headlines.